Today, I'm here to discuss another aspect of the Arcane series. In this episode, I will be concentrating on the song Enemy by Imagine Dragons and reasoning behind the creator's choice to use it for the intro. My goal is to identify the link between this song and the introductory scenes, while also sharing my perspective. Although this series is part of Riot Games' project for the League of Legends game, I believe that they are not heavily intertwined, and the series is a work of art on its own. I have created another video that explores the significance of various scenes in the Arcane intro, including the scenes featuring Vi and Powder. In this video, I discuss the relationship between these scenes and the song. I must advise that this video contains spoilers, so it may be best to watch the entire series before checking it out. Let's begin with the first verse. I wake up to the sounds of the silence that allows. Waking up to the sounds of silence may seem like a contradiction, but it's a curious phenomenon. This silence is metaphorical and is connected to the gemstone that Jace is holding. Together, they symbolize something interesting, like a business, product, service, artwork, or any other idea that has yet to be discovered. The silence represents the absence of these ideas in the world, waiting to be uncovered. To truly listen to this silence, one needs to be persistent and daring, pursuing their passions despite the obstacles. It's impossible to pursue every idea, but by carefully selecting and dedicating oneself to a chosen field, one may stumble upon these silent ideas. Through trial and error, attempts and failures, these ideas can be brought to light. They are not discussed or presented to the world because they have yet to be discovered. So, it's crucial to wake up to the sounds of silence and pursue what you are passionate about every day to uncover the hidden gems waiting to be found. The line, "for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground," suggests the importance of being open to new experiences and ideas. Running around can mean exploring different perspectives and encountering different people and places. By putting your ear up to the ground, you can listen to the stories of our ancestors who are now beneath the ground. Furthermore, this line can also be interpreted as a metaphor for our connection to nature. We are made of soul and we consume food that grows from the ground. Therefore, everything starts from the earth. And by putting your ear to the ground, you can listen to the natural world around you. It highlights the importance of staying connected to our roots and being mindful of our relationship with the nature. In the next scene, Caitlyn is featured, and the verse is, "I'm searching to behold the stories that are told." The word "behold" in this context means to see or observe these stories. Caitlyn wants to experience these stories for herself and be the hero in her own life story. It's a powerful goal to learn from the stories you encounter and to aspire to be the hero of your own story. By observing and learning from these stories, one can act in a way that aligns with what the hero would do if they were in the real-life situation. This approach can help individuals develop resilience and strength in the face of adversity as they draw upon the wisdom and lessons learned from the stories they have read or heard. The line, "when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned," implies that the people around are friendly and welcoming to characters only when the character plan is aligned with the surrounding people's desires. It is no coincidence that Mel goes after Heimerdinger in the intro, as her actions may have disappointed him in some ways. The verse, "tell you you're the greatest," means people are willing to tell you anything to please you and get what they want. "Tell you you're the greatest" can also suggest that one can strive to be the greatest version of themselves. This is what Mel attempts to do by playing her best in the game, as does everyone else in their respective roles. This is the reason why we love the characters in the story. They are all in and strive to be the best version they can be. The line, "but once you turn, they hate us," may suggest that people like the image they have created of you in their mind. But if you don't conform to their expectations, they may turn against you and even betray you, as Silco did to Vander when he decided to end the war with Piltover. This could imply that people's loyalty and support may be conditional, based on their expectations of you. The line, "oh the misery, everyone wants to be my enemy," is from the perspective of Echo, a sympathetic character who is just trying to fight for a better life. He presents himself as a tough guy by wearing a mask, but deep down, he is still an innocent boy. In this scene, he hovers into view with a green light in the background, which can be interpreted as a symbol of working class who are struggling to create a better life despite the numerous obstacles they face. Despite his struggles, Echo seems to attract many enemies, which highlights the difficulties faced by those who strive for a better life in a world where others may not have their best interests at heart. We here spare the sympathy again while Caitlyn fires her gun. It can be interpreted in two ways. First, by fighting for and defending peace, one can show sympathy for those who cannot. The second, more ironic interpretation is that Piltover's help for the working class is often limited to enforcing what they believe is best for them, as represented by the Bullet with the Kremen family crest, who are members of the Piltover Council. Once again, we hear the phrase, "spare the sympathy, everyone wants to be my enemy." In this scene, we see Victor, who throws away his cane, and his leg braces start to break apart. He is determined to cure his illness with the help of Hexcore, despite Heimerdinger's disapproval. His research is not as straightforward as Hextech. But does Hextech result have a better outcome? We don't know yet. Jace, who was once a curious and adventurous person, now wields his Hextech hammer as a weapon and has a serious expression on his face. He feels the need to protect what he has accomplished, since there are many people who are trying to take a share of it by any means necessary. We witness Jinx's chaotic behavior and hear, "Hey yo, I swear, I'll never be insane." Meanwhile, Vi charges at her sister with her Hextech-powered glove. From this, I interpret as the characters acknowledging the insanity and chaos present in their world, and perhaps even embracing it as a means of survival or coping mechanism. In a shot featuring both sisters, we hear the phrase, "my enemy," highlighting the tragic fact that they have become each other's enemies. This raises the question, if we are all brothers and sisters, why do we end up starting wars or abusing each other? It's amazing how much these characters have changed throughout the story. They started out with certain beliefs, motivations, and goals, and over time, they faced various challenges and experiences that shaped who they become. We got to witness their struggles, their triumphs, their moments of weakness, and their moments of strength. It's truly remarkable how well developed and complex these characters are, and it makes the story all the more compelling and engaging. Thank you for watching this video.